What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You are watching the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things matter in the world of movies. Now, I've been talking a lot about sequels and prequels and remakes and reboots and all that fun stuff, but let me just focus this video entirely on the DC Cinematic Universe. That's right, I said the DC Cinematic Universe because originally we just had Man of Steel, and now we have Dawn of Justice, you know, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. And then later on, we're going to get Justice League. In fact, Zack Snyder is filming Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice with Justice League back to back. If you didn't already know that, both films are going to be directed by Zack Snyder, and he's directing them back to back. Now, apparently there's more to the DC Cinematic Universe than just the films that I've named. There's actually a lot more because recently, just a few days ago, Warner Brothers revealed their DC Cinematic Universe film slate for all the way up to 2018. Now, this isn't 100% confirmed, and I don't think that they intentionally revealed this to the public. I think this slate somehow got leaked, and now it's in the public. And I'm sure that some of you guys have already seen this by now, but this slate is pretty stacked, all right? I mean, they are doing exactly the same business model that Disney and Marvel Studios is doing with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that is planning all their films out, locking in those release dates, and, you know, really getting the fans all hyped up. And if you don't already know, it's not just the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sony is doing that with their Amazing Spider-Man franchise. They got films all the way up to 2018, all right? And, you know, that's 2 more Spider-Man sequels, a Sinister Six a film, and a Venom spin-off film. As for 20th Century Fox, well, they got the Fantastic Four reboot, the Fantastic Four reboot sequel, X-Men Apocalypse, and also a Gambit standalone film, and another Wolverine standalone film. So that's already 5 films, which they have, well, at least for half of those films, they have release dates locked in for. So every single one of these studios have their film slate all the way to, who knows, 2018, 2019, and that's a very, very competitive move for every single one of these studios. Now, Warner Brothers is following suit because they don't want to get left behind with their comic book cinematic universe, you know, the DC Cinematic Universe, rather, and here is the slate. I'm going to tell you guys right now. First of all, we got Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice in May of 2016. We also got Shazam in July of 2016, which is the same year. We have Sandman, which is going to be played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, in Christmas of 2016. That's 3 DC films in 2016. Next, we're going to get Justice League in May of 2017, which they could make work considering that they're filming it back-to-back. Wonder Woman in July of 2017. The Flash and Green Lantern team-up film. I don't even know what they're going to call it. Are they going to call it the Flash Lantern or the Green Flash? But anyways, the Flash and Green Lantern team-up film is going to come out in Christmas of 2017. And then Man of Steel 2 is going to come out in May of 2018. Wait a minute. Man of Steel 2? Isn't Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice supposedly Man of Steel 2? Apparently not. Apparently, Batman vs. Superman is supposed to be just like the Flash and Green Lantern movie, a team-up movie where Superman and Batman have the same amount of screen time and they introduce Wonder Woman as a supporting cast. At least that's what I gather. And Man of Steel 2 will be just like the Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America films, where it'll be its own standalone film, but still in the comic book cinematic universe. Alright? So that's what I gather. Whether this slate is confirmed or not, we don't know. We're going to get the confirmation in San Diego Comic-Con, but for the time being, this is tentative, and this is what's been planned out roughly. Okay? You know what? I'm least concerned about Shazam and Sandman, mainly because I don't really know how they fall into the DC, or rather the Justice League universe. Like, you know, I don't know much about Shazam. I mean, if he was part of Justice League, then I didn't know that much about it. But Sandman? Isn't Sandman its own thing? So I don't know if you guys can fill me in on that. I never read anything about Sandman, so I'm not familiar with his affiliation with the Justice League. But I'm most curious about Man of Steel 2 and the Flash and Green Lantern team-up film. That's gonna be crazy. I mean, you got Flash and Green Lantern, and most likely with Green Lantern, they're not gonna go with Ryan Reynolds. That sounds like a full-on reboot. You know what I'm saying? So, Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, you can just totally wipe that out of your existence, just like how Lawrence Schuller Donner told us to wipe out, or rather forget about, the events of X-Men Last Stand and X-Men Origins Wolverine. Just wipe that out completely. So, there you have it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films for the DC Cinematic Universe, and that is very exciting. 3 films in 2017, 3 films in 2016. Very crazy stuff. But nothing coming out in 2015. I mean, it looks like the big start will be, the big kickoff is going to happen in 2016. All right, so man, if they really pull it off the way they want to pull it off, this could be just as exciting as the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all the things that they've done with their franchise so far. So there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. What do you guys think about that? I mean, this is obviously very exciting, but this is also could be overkill. I mean, like 3 DC films in 1 year? That's gonna be crazy. I mean, in a way, they're already doing it with Marvel films. I mean, X-Men, Days of Future Past, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Captain America: The Winter Soldier, all in a span of 2 months. I mean, that's pretty crazy, but it was exciting. They were all pretty decent films. You know, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had a mixed reaction, but X-Men: Days of Future Past, Captain America: Winter Soldier was great. All right, and there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. I'm just waiting for them to add on guys like Hawkman and Martian Manhunter, you know, and they already have Cyborg apparently in Dawn of Justice, but you know, there's other characters there that they could throw into the mix if they wanted to. And there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter @Ragin Nation. Hey, if these films end up being a reality and they end up following this schedule, then I'm gonna start the DC edition of the Ragin Nation show, and we're just going to focus completely on the DC films because there's going to be a lot to talk about. Anyways, whatever happens, I just hope that you guys continue to subscribe and follow my videos because we're going to have a lot of exciting stuff to talk about as they produce more and more exciting comic book movie adaptations for you guys, especially if you are big fans of those characters. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. 2 being the most lowest grossing film in its franchise. We're talking about all 5 films, the 2 from Mark Webb and the 3 from Sam Raimi. So